deal.
First time that I went into a small group, I pretty much sat down. I didn't know anybody in the whole room.
It's not like in a big group where you can't focus on individuals and take time to learn, but you get to spend time with real people, not just someone on stage talking into a microphone.
And I could already tell that some of the people knew each other, but some of the other guys didn't. And I just sat there and I was listening and listening.
Being in a small group has influenced or strengthened my relationship with God, because that's where I really get to see Him do His work.
It's kind of like being in a family. I mean, that's really your church family.
Anything that's going on in your life, any problems that are going, they help you through them. And
when there's a crisis in your family, your small group is the one that comes to your aid and helps you. And so that's and that's where you see the love of Christ coming through people.
And then the second time I said, well, I'll come back. That's not so bad. I felt very welcome, so there was nothing wrong.
Everyone becomes connected with each other. There's a feeling of connection and fellowship.
Being in a small group, serving each other in our group as needed, could be emotionally, could be moving somebody on a Saturday, could be picking them up and driving them to the doctor, could be picking them up and bringing them to the group, could be sharing yourselves with them, could be getting together, helping someone build a wheelchair ramp. We have grown so much in fellowship and in Christ, mainly. It's just the rewards are unbelievable.
So I came back and I just kept coming back, and then eventually started opening up, and I started seeing also the other people around that were very similar to me that started talking.
When we first came to Brookwood, we liked the music, we loved the pastor. We didn't like the fact that it was so large, and I don't think we really felt that we belonged to the church until we became a part of a small group.
And then before long, you start to get to know them, and then you treat them like a friend. And then before long, it's almost like family. It's like you have a little family.
It's helped me to grow as a man, taught me more about being a leader, helped me to learn to fellowship with men, and to gain some trust.
My daughter, she's involved on Wednesday night, so the couples, the parenting class is a good way for us to be able to bring her on Wednesday, and then we can come in and do the class with the parenting group.
That's the biggest thing, is that the first time you go, you'll be treated as you. You don't have to worry about being something else.
We started learning what our purpose was in life, and I just think it's so important to let other people know about the Lord, and try to bring people to church. And Brookwood's just such a good place to get started, and the small groups are just a great way to connect with Brookwood.
The funny thing is, you don't even really realize sometimes you're growing. You just end up totally different years later, and you look back and you say, man, I grew. And that's the way it happens.